Okay, so let's copy and paste this graph. Let me minimize it a bit over here, right? Something like that, right? And then I'm gonna copy it, just Control C and then Control V to paste, and then I'm gonna bring it over here, right? That's it. Now instead of sales and budget here, I'm just gonna remove them and I'm gonna bring in the variance, right? So the variance that we created over here, right? I'm going to put that one over there, right? Great. So now what we will do here is to show some coloring, right? So for that we'll go to the format tab. Okay, go to the format tab, and then over here you can see that we have the y-axis, x-axis, right? And then we have the grid lines. If you want to show some grid lines, you can also you can actually see there are some dot lines over there, so those are grid lines. Okay, you can turn them off if you don't want. Okay, if I do that, you see that they are gone, right? If I turn it on, you see that they've come. Okay, so I mean you can just play around these ones, and even their colors, if you want. If I change them to red, they'll become more visible over there. Now see that you can see the grid lines over there, right? Mostly I would like to turn them off, okay, so that I'll have a better view of my graph. Okay, and you can reset it if you don't want. Okay, and then we have this zoom slider, whatever you want to. Right now it's off, you can turn it on. Okay, now you see that it's there, so if they want, they can zoom in, they can zoom out and stuff like that, right? So it depends on what you want. I'm just gonna take it off, right? And then the bars themselves, you can see that the bars themselves, the spacing between them, the colors and everything, you can change them here. Okay, so if you don't like this color, you can just change it to something else, right? Depending on what you want, right? Depending on what you want. Okay, and then we have the spacing, right? So the spacing between them, you can increase it or you can decrease it, right? Depending on what how you want it. Okay, so these are conditional formatting over here, right? You can, the data labels, you can label them or you can turn them off. Right now they're off. If I put them on, you can see that the numbers are on them. Okay, you can see the respective labels. Okay, you can see them, you can turn them off if you want. Okay, something like that, right? So there are quite a lot of things that you can do over here, right? Plot area, background. You can also put some image over there if you want, right? I'm just gonna show you this one, right? You see that an image is there, right? But I don't want any image to be there, so I'm just gonna cancel it. All right, so you can just do it, and if you don't want, you can reset to default. So there are quite a lot of things that you can do over here, right? I've shown you this grid and the x-axis, right? There are quite a lot of things over here that you can also change. Right now everything is auto, or you can set the minimum and the maximum values that you want over there. Okay, right, so basically that is the conditional formatting. You can do the same thing for the y-axis as well. Okay, even the colors, you can change them if you want. You can change the colors, and you can also switch the axis position. Okay, so right now if I do this, see that the position has switched. It was earlier on, it was here, right? If I turn them off, right, you see how it is, it was here. So if you want the accessories, the bikes and stuff, you want them to come here, you can just turn them on. Okay, now you see how it looks like. So you can just play around, right? You can just play around. I would like to turn them off, and then I would like to see them this way. Okay, so depending on what you want, you can also go to general, and then here there are some title, effect and all that. Okay, all of them are here. You can just play around them as to whatever that you want. Okay, the title here is black. This is the title color, so if you want to change that, you can change that, right? And then we have the effect, the background, the visual border, shadow, anything, right? You can just explore all these things by yourself at your own time. Okay.